Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So for today's video, as you saw by the thumbnail and title, I'm gonna be unboxing the new 𝚙𝚘𝚘𝚍𝚞 Fleurwee limited box. I was so excited to try this box. I haven't seen going around, but it's only like a couple people because like I said, this is a limited box. And I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it, like Fleurwee, but this is a floral themed box, and I'm going to show you exactly what it comes with. So firstly, we get this card here, and on the back it says it comes with 4 Fleurwee gel polishes, a nail art brush set, a specially designed vase, and dried flowers. And then it also says congratulations on acquiring this limited edition Fleurwee gift. With this exquisite collection, we celebrate your passion for nature and beauty. Enjoy it. And also just a little bit of background on what makes this Fleurwee gift box special is that this polish is designed to be the first of its kind gel polish that's plant-based, HEMA-free, and HEPA-free, yet still delivering that shiny high gloss that we love. Also, this gel polish series has a fresh scent with each color named with a flower. I think that's really unique, and it took more than 2 years on formulation for these gels, so I'm really excited to see how they work, how they look, like the glossiness. Like, I'm just ready to try these. So yeah, plant-based gel polish series, I am all here for it. So quickly, I'm just going to show you guys what these colors look like, and so far I do think that they look really nice and high quality, really pigmented. Also, remember I did say these were like scented. I did take a whiff of the last one because I kind of forgot with the other ones, but I did smell the last one and it kind of just smells like gel polish to me. Like, it kind of has like a really soft floral scent, but it's not like really strong. And so yeah, let's go ahead and dig deeper into this packaging. Once I pull up where the gel polishes were stored, we are greeted by more things. I was kind of surprised because it didn't say it was included on like the little card, but we also get 2 sticker sheets, daisies and tulips. I think they're really cute. This is the dried flowers, and this is what's gonna go into that empty bottle. Like, when I first opened it, I honestly thought I was like, my packaging was messed up because I was like, where's this gel polish? But after I read the card, I was like, okay, everything is fine. But yeah, this is the dry flowers that's gonna go into the specially gel polish vase, and I think this is so cute. These are definitely real flowers because I smelled them and they definitely have a grassy smell to it. So yeah, I think this is so adorable. I feel like this would look really cute just on my nail desk, in the background of pictures. Like, I never got anything like this in a nail box, so I feel like this was really special and it looks so cute. The last thing I'm gonna open are the nail art brushes set. I was expecting the handles to look a little bit cuter, but we do just get all black, but I'm totally fine with it because as long as all of the products came fine and workable in good shape, I guess that's all that really matters. So I'm quickly gonna take off all of the plastic so I can show you guys what these brushes look like. And so here are all of the brushes. We get 2 like liner brushes, not very long. I do see we get somewhat of a 3D brush, a round brush, and like a square slanted type of brush. I was kind of hoping that it did show like what the name of the brush was on the handle, but again, that's totally fine. I just use a brush whenever I feel like I needed it, whether it's a cleanup brush or not. Also, 2 brushes end up being dual-ended with a dotting tool, so that's pretty nice as well. I feel like this was a complete set. So now that I showed you everything that it came with, I'm gonna go ahead and quickly just swatch all of them so you guys get a better feel of what they look like. If you are interested in anything from 𝚙𝚘𝚘𝚍𝚞, I do have a discount code that you guys can use. I haven't really looked into it all the way, but I'm not sure if this box is available to purchase yet. However, if it is, I will link it down below, or whenever it do becomes available, you guys can use my code, which is key12 on the 𝚙𝚘𝚘𝚍 website. I will be using a lot of 𝚙𝚘𝚘𝚍 products throughout this video. I feel like I don't really use 𝚙𝚘𝚘𝚍𝚞 that often, but when I do, it's always so refreshing because I feel like 𝚙𝚘𝚘𝚍𝚞 isn't really talked about enough. Like, 𝚙𝚘𝚘𝚍𝚞 is such a good brand. They offer so many great high quality products, and I haven't had a problem with anything that I received from them, whether I bought it or it was sent as PR. Like, everything is still working, everything is nice, like still in good shape. So yeah, definitely if you are interested in Melody Susie, please use my code KEY12 and it will save you some money off on your order, which I don't even think I received commission from, but you guys can still use that code. So now that you saw what these gel polishes look like, they're really beautiful. Let's just go ahead and jump right into my nails. So I am using a peel off base for this set because I don't want these to last. And here I'm just going over all of my nails with a top coat. I did already apply my UNT peel off base coat under this. I let it completely dry and now I'm going over that with top coat and I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. After coming out the light, they do have a tacky layer, so quickly I'm just going to wipe that off. And for my application today, I'm going to be using some Gel X nails from Melody Susie. When I first received these, I was so shocked that Melody Susie had Gel X nails, because when you think of Melody Susie, at least for me, I only think of the dust collectors, the nail drills, and the tools and everything. But they have really great Gel X nails. If you haven't tried them, they are definitely worth looking into. And that's pretty much what it looks like. Of course, I did go ahead and pick out all of my sizes. And also to apply them, I'm going to be using their 2-in-1 flash curing lamp. I love this lamp. I have used it tons of times in the past. I love that it has a really flexible gooseneck. Also, it's really sturdy, and when you press the on button, the light is a 2-in-1, so it firstly goes to just a regular light, like a reading desk light. Then when you tap the back of it, it turns to the UV curing lights. But I did set that to the side just quickly because I do want to shape these nails up a little bit, get them a little bit more fitted around my cuticle areas. So I'm going to be taking again a Melody Susie nail file. I believe this one is 180. And I'm just gonna round these out around my cuticle areas and just make sure that they fit. Otherwise, if they overlap, it's just not gonna be a really nice application. So always make sure that these nails fit really nice on your cuticle area. And I basically did that until I was done with all of them. I did go ahead and remove all of that extra dust so nothing gets trapped under my application, and now it's time to apply these. So basically I apply them how I always do, putting a little bit of gel inside that cuticle area of the nail tip, starting the nail at a 45-degree angle at my cuticle area, and basically just add pressure towards the tip. Make sure that once you see the product gets to the free edge of your natural nail, go ahead and cure it for a few seconds and make sure that it's nice and cured. I do only flash cure them to apply them, but once I get all of them on, I do put them into a bigger lamp and cure them for 30 seconds. And Gel X nails has just been really getting even more popular. When I first started doing Gel X, they were popular, but now they have just exploded in the nail community. There's a lot of at-home enthusiasts trying Gel X on their nails, people who've never even tried it before. And I know because I see a lot of Gel X videos on TikTok, not even on my nail account. I have a separate account, and even on my normal personal page, there's just so many Gel X tutorials coming up of people trying them. So definitely, if you want to get into doing your nails at home, try Gel X. It would change your life. It's just so easy to learn. They last for a decent amount of time if you prep your nails and apply them right. But yeah, so once I did apply them, I wanted them to be cut down a little bit. Since these kind of taper in to be more of a coffin nail, I wanted to cut them so they look more of a shorter type of square. And when I cut them down, I did like them more than what I started with, so that was a really great decision. And this is what they look like so far. So next I'm going to be taking a nail drill and a tapered bit and just work that around my cuticle area. I felt like my application was pretty nice, and if I was in a rush I wouldn't really file around my cuticle areas, but just for visual purposes, and also I just never really want to skip this step anyway. I'm going to work this around my cuticle area, and what this does is basically like seal that nail in, make it look a little bit more flush to your cuticle area, and it'll just have a nicer appearance overall. So I'm going to do that for all of my nails, and it doesn't necessarily have to be this type of drill bit. It can be a mandrel bit with a sanding band or whatever you want to go in with. Just make sure to kind of seal that in a little bit and make it look a little bit more flush. And after this, I'm going to take a nail file and just shape up my free edges a little bit, and also buff over the surface to remove all of that surface shine before going in with my design. Taking one of those newer brushes that I got from this Fleurwee kit, I'm going to dip that into some acetone and just work that around my cuticle area. This is a tip I seen on Instagram for 𝑔𝒂𝒑, and I've been doing it ever since. I really like it, and I've been seeing a lot of other people do it as well. The acetone is going to melt that plastic a little bit so it looks a little bit more seamless. It's going to thin it out around that cuticle area. So be mindful of how much you use. You don't want to add too much and it just completely like soak off the whole cuticle area of the nails. So yeah, I really like including that into my 𝑔𝒂𝒑 applications. But now that I got everything like that out the way, we can finally start this application and start my design. So for my application, I had no idea what I was gonna do. I was looking on Pinterest for some inspo, and with these flowers that I got included in this pretty pink gel, I was just automatically thinking like soft girl coquette vibes, but I eventually end up doing something else, as you guys can already tell by the thumbnail and title. But I am working this pink gel on my index nail and my pinky. One thing I did notice when applying it that I didn't notice like just looking at it in the bottle or the little swatch is that this pink gel has a little light shimmer to it and it's so pretty. Also, I do love the way it was going on the nail. Like the whole time I'm applying it, I was just like, wow, this is so freaking pretty. Like the way it just glided on the nail, and for it to be like HEPA-free, plant-based, like all of those like going into this polish, I'm honestly blown away at how nice it is. So yeah, I would definitely give this polish a 10 out of 10. I'm kind of curious to see how many other polishes will be in this collection, like the shades of polish, how many like is gonna be included. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of the new ones. I definitely like how this is working so far and how it looks. I did do 2 layers of that pink, curing for 30 seconds in between. And now I'm gonna add on some Frenches using the white gel polish and the longest out of the 2 brushes that came in the brush set. Originally, I was going to use the tulips to do something like a soft girl coquette vibe, but I ended up looking on Pinterest for some inspo and came across this picture here, and it just really inspired me on what I should do for my nails. So like the daisies and the bumblebee, like I just really loved it. It was something different. But for these daisy flowers, they were like embossed, like you can tell they are like the 3D, and I don't know, you can let me know down below in the comments or correct me, but I'm not sure if you are supposed to top coat emboss stickers or if it would like take away from the embossedness, like that 3D-ness. So I wasn't really sure, and I wanted to like not mess it up, so I just ended up putting my top coat on first and then going in with the stickers, placing them how I want. And I really love how the sticker sheet has half flowers. I feel like those work really well for like the edges of the nails. So freaking cute. I did end up going with 3 flowers here. I'm putting on the last one, and I didn't really like the spacing, so you see me right here just go in and pull up the first one I did and just move it up just a tad. It wasn't anything major, but looking at that would have just threw me off and just bothered me the entire time. And I also repeated that over on my pinky nail. Make sure they're really firmly pressed down, and basically those nails are done, besides like some final details towards the end. And I didn't go in with this pink gel over all of my nails just yet because like I said, I wasn't really sure what I was gonna do. But after like completing my first 2 nails and thinking, I just end up knowing that I'm gonna have this pink as a base. So I just went in using that pink gel polish and just going in doing 2 layers over all of the rest of my nails and curing them for 30 seconds in between each layer. For my middle nail, this is the nail I'm gonna be drawing on my bumblebee, and I was so confident of how this was gonna turn out. Like, a bumblebee is so simple, but turns out I didn't really like how it looked. However, I did keep it because I need to stop like overthinking how my nail art turned out. One thing I do want to say is I feel like the gel polish kind of played a part in it. And also, speaking of gel polish, I did pull a yellow from my shelf. This was not included with the Fleurwee gift box, but for the Fleurwee gift box, like using the black gel polish, I feel like it wasn't as pigmented trying to do nail art with it. But for like a solid nail, you can go in with 2 coats and it'll look fine. It will need a couple layers, and sometimes when doing nail art, that's just not what you want to do. You want to have something that's like really pigmented, that's gonna stick the first time. But like for this, I just feel like it didn't really suit well with nail art. But I just did what I could, cured it, add more layers if I needed to, and I'm basically just gonna be adding on like the little stripes for my bumblebee and just filling out this nail. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I had so many high hopes for this bumblebee, but it honestly looks like a kindergarten drawing. Like, it was just not it. However, I do feel like it gives like a cartoonish, like cutesy vibe to it, so I'm just gonna leave it as that. But I'm gonna be taking this yellow and doing that sort of like circle outline trend. I don't know what it's called, but I have done it before, and it just really takes some time trying to map out where these curves are gonna be, like where the circles are. And it looks all over the place at first, but once you start to get the circles down and clean up the insides, making them nice and neat, it will start to come together. So I'll just let you guys watch the rest of this play out, and I think this is my last nail that I'm going to show. So we are just about done with this set. And if you have been enjoying today's video so far, make sure to go ahead and leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment down below. After doing some cleanup, I did go ahead and cure this in the light for 30 seconds. And I'm pretty sure I added on a second layer off camera. Now I'm going to go in with my top coat. Now after this step, once you apply the top coat, is known to like just go in with your rhinestones or pearls, whatever you're going to be using for like the center pieces of this design. But this is where a lot of times like I just start to think of random things, and for this I thought about, what if I just add some of the black polish and let it like spread. It kind of gave me like almost like the butterfly trend, where you kind of like put it in like the creases. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it kind of reminds me of like that butterfly trend. And I end up really liking this because I felt like once the black polish spread out, it kind of looks like the texture of an actual like bumblebee. You know how like the little peach fuzz furry parts are on like a bumblebee, like those big ones that come out in the summertime. I really liked how it looked. Like, I don't know if it sounds crazy, but to me it honestly looks like the actual texture of one. So I went ahead and let that spread, and once it spread out, it's kind of a little bit hard to see, but I still end up liking that detail a lot. So I end up adding more top coat on top of that to seal that in, and also I'm just going in with some rhinestones and just adding them in the center of it. And then the last thing I have to do is just do my thumb off camera and just go in with the rest of my top coat. For this nail, I did end up using more of those flowers, just adding them here and there. I feel like for some nails, some of these colors I used throughout the set could have been used a little bit more on each of the nails. Like this bumblebee nail, I feel like it could use a little bit more white, so I am going to use some more of those flowers on there and just going in with a few more details of these nails. The process of this was all over the place, so I'm just gonna let the rest of it just play out until I come back at the end and show you guys what the finished set looks like. So of course I did rub in some cuticle oil, and once I finished rubbing that in to re-nourish my cuticles, this is how the finished set looks. And I was just not really confident of how this was going to turn out, but I ended up liking it a lot more than I thought I would. And this was completely a freestyle set. Like, I just didn't know how this was going to turn out, but I think these look so fun and summery. I really love the daisy looks, like the yellow, and the bumblebee. Like, even though it does look like a kindergarten drawing, I just really love that detail as well. I really enjoyed using this limited Fleurwee gift box from my lady Susie. Make sure to definitely check them out if you guys are interested in anything you saw throughout the video. Make sure to use my discount code KEY12 and it will save you some money off your purchase. And now that this final set is done, I am absolutely obsessed with how the cuticle areas of these gel X nails look. So stunning. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought about today's set, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.